She said she was about to light up a blunt while Diddy came behind her and put her arms under her armpits, lifted her, and dangled her over the railing with her legs dangling. Say, hey, I'm lit. What can I say? Yeah, I'm the white I see. It's a lot of girls, but it's. Hey guys, it's your boy Quay, your boys back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on my post notifications so you guys can be notified when your boy posts another video. So y'all, we back with the Diddy case, y'all. So many things has been going on, y'all. I'm sorry I've been a little late with a lot of people testimonies. I'm really paying like catch up with a lot of things. A woman by the name of Bryana Bongolan, she took the stand. She's basically Cassie's friend, fashion designer. She took the stand and gave like her testimony of her relationship with Diddy and how it intertwines with case. So I wrote everything down. I will be reading a prompt of everything that she had to say on the stand, and y'all let me know in the comments what y'all feel about her statements. A fashion designer and a close friend to Cassie has taken the stand, and she gave her experience in working for Diddy. Her name is Bryana they call it as a nickname, Bongolan, and she testifies that Diddy dangled her over the balcony on the 17th floor of Cassie's apartment. After dangling her, she says he threw her on the balcony furniture and she walked away with a bruise on her leg, with pain in her neck and head, and wakes up with nightmares to this day, saying that it still haunts her in her sleep. She says she met Cassie in 2013 at a streetwear company and they became close friends. The terms of Cassie and Diddy relationship, and she said it was volatile and she been Cassie with a black eye. Well, she seen Cassie with a black eye before, and she did not want to meet Diddy right away. But she met him because Cassie kept begging her. So y'all gotta remember she's a fashion designer, and she did design for Diddy as well. And then talked about her friendship with Cassie and how they did substance together, and she also liked to shop. She then talked about a time in 2016 that when she was alone with Cassie one time, and Diddy texted Cassie and told her where they were at the time. He was following her at the time. He had someone following Cassie, her, and he told her like all the places that she had been. And then he had texted her a list of where they had been that whole day. She said, we didn't tell him where we were, so it's crazy to know that he knew our every move. When asked if she ever slept by Cassie before and where did she sleep, and she said she slept on the couch or on the balcony. And then she talked about one time Diddy showed up unannounced and he came to her apartment banging on the door and barged in. And she don't know how he came in, but he threw a knife in Cassie's direction and she threw it back towards him, and then he left. They asked her why didn't she call the police, and she said she was simply scared. She talked about how Cassie FaceTimed her, and this was after the incident, and she said that Cassie was getting ready for a premiere and she was bruised. She said, and when Cassie FaceTimed her, this was before she had makeup on and she was getting ready for the Perfect Match premiere, and she had a black eye. When asked if Diddy provided her substances, she said yes, and it was one called GK, Mary J, as well as Snow. And she said she would often pick up oxy pills for Cassie and that Cassie would pay her. She also admitted to selling substances to others and at the time sold Snow to Diddy. She said that her and Cassie did try to quit. She said they tried to cook things normal just to get things off their mind. The prosecutors then showed her a photo of a pic of her and someone by the name of Bad Boy, but Boy with an I, and it was from April from 2016, and she said that fit got into her face that day, and he told her, I am the devil, and I can unalive you. And they said she was seemingly sobbing at this point, and she was unsure. And they asked her if she was taking substances that day, and she said probably Snow. They asked her did she continue to speak to Diddy after that, and she said yes. And she said she doesn't know why. She was asked did she told the government about this threat when she first met, and she said no. And this is where they ended up for the lunch break. After the lunch break, she was back on the stand. She testifies the day of what happened to her from the balcony incident. She said in September of 2016, when she was at Cassie's sleeping on the balcony with her ex-girlfriend, when suddenly Diddy came during the middle of the night banging on the door. She says that she didn't want to expose her ex to see the things that she had seen before, so she hid her in the bathroom while she walked back out to the balcony like everything was normal. She said she was about to light up a blunt while Diddy came behind her and put her arms under her armpits, lifted her, and dangled her over the railing with her legs dangling. She said she's 5'1" and was 115 pounds, and he was screaming at her and saying, "You know what the F you did," over and over again. And she didn't know what I did he was talking about. And she was saying she don't know what the F I did. He then threw her on the balcony furniture, and Cassie ran to him saying, "Did you just hang her over the balcony while her girlfriend was in the house?" He left. She left, and she said she didn't feel the pain right away, but she went home and took a shower, and then she noticed bruises. She said it was a baseball-sized bruise, and she had pain in her neck and her head. As the prosecutor showed a bruise of her to the injury, and she talked about the fact that she called her manager and they told her if she's scared of her pain and energies to go get it checked out. So she said she went to the chiropractor that same day. The chiropractor then asked her that same day who had hurt her. She said she did not say, she just paid for her neck brace and dipped. She said a day or two later, she was on FaceTime with Diddy, and he didn't say much. And he just looked at the camera with his hands on his head, breathing heavy. And she told him, "I don't want any problems with you." She said after that day, she suffered with nightmares, paranoia, screams in her sleep, and because of that, she checks outside of her home every time she leaves. They asked her when was the last time she saw Diddy, and she said yes, she could never forget it because she has that name tattooed. That's crazy. Uh, it was January 2nd of 2018, she states, where her Cassie and Diddy spent 8 hours doing K at the one hotel in Miami. And it was a New Year's thing, and that was the day she decided to become sober. So that's why she got it tattooed, because that was the day she finally came sober. They asked her was she was aware of Cassie had put the balcony incident in her lawsuit, and she said yes, but I told her she got the details wrong because it did not happen at a hotel. When asked did she hire a lawyer for the balcony incident, and she said yes, and the demand was for $10 million. She said the first attorney that she hired was in January in 2024, chose the demand amount, and he sent letters to Diddy that was incorrect, so she fired him. They asked her if people reached out to her after. She said yes. Tiffany and Cassie and her friend at the time, Rob Holiday. She said Rob Holiday was also friends with Diddy, and she said she received the FaceTime of him when he was at Diddy home, and she said he alleged that he was calling her on the behalf of Diddy for a settlement amount, and she declined the offer after the FaceTime call. She says that she never talked to Rob again. That was her testimony of her interactions with Diddy, and also about the incident with her basically being, Diddy basically throwing her over the balcony and dangling her, by her legs. Yo, that was crazy. A lot of people also took the stand. I will be giving my comments about that, y'all. It's getting crazy about a minute, y'all. Shout out to Armand, y'all. I'll be watching Armand. Armand Wiggins is too funny. Like this case, I feel like this case is more interesting because Armand Wiggins, y'all, like with the more R, y'all, that is hilarious to me. But he's making this case more interesting, like than what he like actually like really is, y'all, because like he's doing a damn thing. Commentary, y'all, is very funny. But y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this situation. The Diddy situation on with Bryana. Hopefully, she get justice if that, really actually like happened to her and stuff. But y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this situation. And your boy's trying to get to 2K subscribers, so y'all please like, comment, and subscribe. It will really help out your boy. We're on the road to 2K subscribers, so y'all let's get it. Let's go. As always, y'all, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. And as always, be breezy, don't be easy. Yeah. What can I say? Can you blame? She wanna be big.
never stress, I'm blessed where I stay. I don't care what nobody say. I'm lit, what can I say?